Gemini. Um, I started this reading on Facebook Live, halfway to YouTube. The plan was always to get back to YouTube anyway. So here we are. I am Christa, and the first cards of the spread were the Sun, career, love, Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Karma, and let's check out the advice. Queen of Cups. Alright. So with the career card here, the Sun, I feel like someone's career makes them very happy. You love what you do. Um, you may work outdoors. You may work in dance. You may garden because I see flowers. You may work with children. There's a baby there. You may work with animals due to the horse. Um, but I feel like whatever it is you love doing what you do, it really makes you happy, and it's like a spiritual happy, right? We're not just happy with the pay, we're actually happy about what we're achieving and accomplishing while we're doing this in our career. If this is not right now, this is what's coming in. The Sun speaks to Leo. There could be a Leo connection there. Leo's king and queens of drama queen, a Leo. Okay, so you could be in the arts or theater or some type of performer, actor, actress, into literature, writing, an author, blogger, um, anything to do with creative arts, you know, um, or theater performing, because Leo is the actor. The world is the stage to Leo, and all is a performance. Um, so in career, I feel like there's someone who's very creative here. There is a Ten of Wands next to the Sun, which is in our love spot. So I feel like we are completing a cycle here in our love life. I don't know if that means we've ended a situation, because I see right next to it is the Ace of Pentacles again. This could be our karma. So we've completed a cycle by ending something so that God can hand us something new. And this is going to be the very beginnings of something, um, right at the starting line here. The Ten of Wands also represents to me something that's like load bearing, um, breaking our back, trying to finish something, trying to complete something. It's getting to the finish line, but it's like I have to drag people with me, or I have to drag someone with me. People are riding my coattail, or I want to get here so badly that I'll do my work and everyone else's work also. Like, I don't care. I just want to get to the finish line. Somebody may be giving way too much, working way too hard, taking on so much that you can't see in front of you. Like you can't even see where you're headed. It's covering his field of view. He can't see, but he's still marching forward. It's like, I don't care if I have to go blind. I'm going. you know. With this being in love, though, like I said, I feel like this could be, you know, you feeling like you take responsibility for everything. Like I make the money, I take care of the bills, I cook the meals, I wash the clothes, I wash the car, I gas the car. Like, I handle all the responsibilities and myself, and it's just a lot. But I feel like with this card coming up in the love space here, this is a cycle ending. So if there was a lesson for us to learn here. Um, and this could speak to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But if there was something to learn here in our love life, I feel like we've learned it. Um, because our karma here is accepting what's coming in. I feel like, too, this is us trying very hard to find the one. Like, each one of these wands could represent, a different person that we've, interacted with, or we've tried to date, or, and they've all been dead ends, which is why we're still gathering wands. I feel like, you know, paired together, this could be saying, chill, hang out. I got something for you. You're working too hard at this. You're trying too hard at this. Almost like you're desperate, pulling at straws, trying to get what you want out of your love life, and it's just not happening for you. I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is saying, oh, it's here. You just have to trust it. Stop trying to force it, if you will. Stop trying to make it happen before the divine timing will allow, because I feel like this has a lot to do with God and the offer coming directly from Him in the divine timing. And with the advice, the Queen of Cups, this is someone who's emotionally stable. So to me, this is speaking to being grounded, secure in your emotions. She's surrounded by water, which represents the emotion, but she's not even touching the water, you know. So very stable, very secure, not drowning in emotions, very in control of her emotions and the emotions obviously around her, as in fact. Um, Queen of Cups speaks to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I always feel like, this is Scorpio, but, either or, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the advice. But I feel like it's speaking to getting in touch with your emotions, getting in control of your emotions, and really not allowing yourself to slip into doubt or disbelief, or this idea that, you have to try to clinch on to every option presented to you. Because drinking from every cup offered to you is how you get poisoned. I read that on Facebook somewhere. So you have to be very careful about the cups you drink from, the people who offer them to you. And I feel like the Queen of Cups is very in control of her environment, very in control of who she allows her emotions to be tethered to, who gets close to her, and how much emotion she offers and receives. So let's clarify here, but I feel like this is, pretty good energy. I feel like if something's ending, something new is beginning, and it's coming straight from the hand of God. It can't get much better than that. I see the Sun card here, so we're happy. Olivia Pope says, standing in the sun when everything is good. Justice has been served. My temperance, I am aligning. I'm balanced. So yes, somebody is in alignment with what truly makes them happy. Maybe their soul purpose, soul calling and career. You're on your spiritual path. This is an angel here. You are in alignment with your calling, I feel like. Someone here is also divinely guided. I feel like this could be a guardian angel. Your steps are even ordered. Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. I feel like, we have the sun here, and then back here in the distance we have this glowing, gleaming bright as the sun type energy in the background. It's like happiness is all over this place, all over this position here. We are happy and we are in alignment with our calling, our life purpose. If we haven't gotten there yet, stay on the course, on the path that you're on, because this tells me that a cycle is completing here. It's like because you stepped into your life purpose, or because you're walking your life purpose, your love life, it's almost going to align with your purpose, if this makes sense at all. So it's like your love life is going to align with your purpose. So because we've gotten in alignment with our purpose, we're completing a cycle for our love life as well. Okay. Temperance speaks to Sagittarius, so a lot of fire energy. Like I said, the sun could be Leo energy. The Ten of Wands is fire energy, so there's a lot of passion here, a lot of action, because wands are action, and the fire energy is like the almost like the spirit energy, the motivator, the passion, the influencer, the inspiration. You know, that's what fire energy is to me. So the Ten of Wands, let's clarify it. Let's see what's going on here. And with the Temperance, I feel like we could be balancing two opposing forces also. Yeah, we have a tower here. Whew. The tower, I am rebuilding. Yeah, so something ended, so something new can begin. And this makes me feel like it was an unexpected ending. Because like I said, he's walking here and he can't even see what's coming ahead of him. There's so many, things going on. I don't know if these are burdens he's carrying, baggage from the past. I don't know, but I feel like it's heavy and burdensome, and he is just carrying it and still trying to figure out how to get to a finish line, but he has no direction. People with no vision perish, okay? With no vision, the people perish. You perish if you can't see. And here we have this tower moment. And the tower moment to me is think as if your life were a snow globe. And God took your little snow globe and was like, shook it up. This is the tower moment. This is unexpected. People, places, things, and situations coming in to shake up our life. The tower also speaks to Mars in our chart. And Mars, again, speaks to action, aggression, and warrior type energy. So, again, in our love life, something is shook up, some unexpected ending, and it could have been something that was not so great. The tower moment does not always represent a great moment. It's usually something that really breaks us, which is why we have to rebuild. So if this is in our love area, those are the kind of things where we lose a significant other, or we find out they have a terminal illness, or find out I have a terminal illness and I have to tell my spouse or my lover, um, or they're in an accident, or the relationship is on the brink of ending, or there was some kind of affair, or you know, all kind of things. Dare I say, lose a child, or the tower moment is always something huge, 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 and can be devastating. Um, and sometimes it can be minor. It's like, it's almost like the energy here is begging you for a change. Like, where are you going? Get some direction. Lay some of these burdens down. Like, take a chill pill, like the Queen of Cups is saying over here in the advice column. Because if you don't, this tower moment is on its way. And it's generally to strip something from you. And I feel like it's going to be whatever these wands will represent in your life, Gemini. Whatever they represent in your life, this Tower moment is coming to strip them from you so that you can see. Because you are on a path, a spiritual path, a divinely guided path. Your steps are ordered. It's headed straight towards happiness in your career. And I feel like that's even going to spill over into your love life. Because when you step into your life purpose, everything starts accumulating for you. It all becomes attractive to you because you're vibrating in perfect energy. I feel like, Gemini, pay attention to what is burdening you, what is stressing you, what are you holding on to that doesn't serve you anymore. What responsibilities aren't yours? What feelings and emotions aren't yours? Who is riding your coattail? Who are you dragging to the finish line with you? Because you should want to interact with willing participants in your life, especially your love life. Okay? So I feel like, again, here, this Tower moment is something ending so that something new can begin. This Ace of Pentacles straight from the hand of God. Something very new. It feels brand new to me. Let's pull a clarifier here and see. Oh, we got the Devil. I am choosing. I am choosing. So I feel like, yeah, when something here ends, because again, the 10 is the completion of a cycle. And it's like, if you can't get to the finish line the way I need you to, if you can't complete this the way I need you to, then God is like, I'm going to come in, I'm shaking up everything. I'm going to do it for you. And then I'm going to reward you. And it's like, what are you choosing? I feel like you're choosing this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're choosing the Ace of Pentacles. That's what I feel like. I also feel like there could be Capricorn energy around this offer. And when we're choosing, I feel like this is our karma card. Alright? So I feel like the karmic lesson here is understanding like our discernment, our ability to choose, our ability to know what's for us and what's not for us. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Because I feel like somebody was just willing to chain themselves to whomever or whatever person, place, thing, or situation they could get in their grips. And I feel like learn to choose what's directly meant for you, what's handed straight to you, what's meant just for you. What God has for me, it is for me. We sing that in church. So I feel like, Gemini, just be very cautious of your choices and your decisions and what you're choosing, because I feel like there have been a lot of options, a lot of roads, a lot of journeys you've been able to take or you will be able to take, and choosing the wrong one could bring us to this Tower moment. And choosing the right one is the one that's directly from the hand of God. That's how I feel. You know, really get in touch with your emotions, your feelings, and your intuition. This is how you are connected to God, and this is how you know what is for you and what is not for you. Okay? But I feel like with this Temperance card, like we're coming into alignment, we're balancing, we're understanding. And again, I feel like there's like some kind of opposing forces here. You see how this cup is being poured into this other cup, and it's like if this picture were emotion, this angel would be pouring them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, mixing them, bringing them into balance with one another. Two opposing energies, able to be mixed and coexist. And I feel like this is the same here. Like something here is not in balance. Like we're chained to one end of something and there is no balance. And I feel like, our karma here is understanding this and getting in touch with our intuitions, our emotions, and discerning exactly what is for you, exactly what is not for you, and then making the right decision based on those feelings and intuition. Okay, Gemini? Clarify this advice card with the Queen of Cups. The Eight of Wands. Yeah. It's like use your intuition and your emotions to decide which journey is for you. The Eight of Wands card always feels like that Bible story to me where you scatter the seeds. Some of them didn't make it to the soil, so they dried up. Some of them did, and they grew to be, beautiful, beautiful plants. Some of them were choked by the weeds. What was the other one? I think birds ate some of them or something like that in the story. But it's like casting out, planting the seeds, and then, kind of just allowing your emotions and your intuition to guide you into the road or the journey that is meant for you. It's like the option that is most fruitful will speak to you with an inner calling or inner yearning. Okay, Gemini? So I don't want to take up too much of your time here, but again, in career, I feel like we're happy. We're walking in our divine purpose, our life purpose. We're divinely guided. Our steps are ordered here. This is really like something spiritual on our life path. I feel like we have guardian angels watching our back, walking with us, carrying us through the things that seem too much, like we can't make it through. That could in fact be a tower moment that would feel like too much, which is why we have this divine guidance. We have this guardian angel here, but I feel like this is due to a great ending, something ending, because we're delaying the ending almost by blocking our view. We're doing too much, taking on too much, working too hard, or just really trying to force something. Really, really, really feeling like, it's our grind that's going to make it happen. But I feel like the karma here is understanding divine timing. Understanding what's meant for you will always be for you. You don't have to break your back to have it. Okay? And being conscious of our choices and what we accept, what we offer, how much we give. Just really learning to understand our emotions and our intuition, and then allowing, from our advice column here, allowing our emotions and intuitions to guide us, in our journeys and our options and our choices. Because I feel like ones again are actions, so this is planting our seeds of intentions, and just seeing where they lead us, but allowing again our emotions and our intuition to guide us. Not being overwhelmed by emotion, not drowning in emotion, but controlling it. Being tranquil and at ease with emotion and intuition. Okay, Gemini? So I hope this helps. Tune in next week for the next reading. Like, comment, and subscribe if this resonates with you. And let me know how, if it makes sense, alright? Bye.